Hello everyone and welcome to Gaming FTL. My name is Josh and this is the Ojoon EP, a visual instrument game by Jukio Kallio and Daniel Hagstrom. There we go. I couldn't remember their names before. You play it with the number keys. I'm just going to end up saying everything that turns up on screen now. No, this game is about creating music. It's basically, because you've only got 10 buttons. I apologise for my clacky keyboard, the mic might pick that up, but it's worth it because this sounds great. It's got 3 tracks and they all have different moods and different instruments that you can play with, and if you hold the buttons down you get kind of a chord thing going on. Hang on, game. Hang on, I'm explaining stuff. I'm going to press spacebar in a minute. And you create music. I mean, it's constructed, or at least this one is, constructed in a scale of kind of related notes. So you're not going to go far wrong. Anything you make in this is going to sound pretty damn good. So you can make things that you've heard of before, like Morning Song. By, who was that by? Grieg or something. Yeah, it was Grieg. You can make stuff you've heard of, but you can just go crazy and make whatever sounds good to you. And if you aren't a massive fan of how this sounds, press space and see how that takes you. The thing I love about this is that it's got all the kind of elements of a song, of a tune in it, and you are the person who makes whatever you want out of it. And that's just great, because honestly, for people like me who don't know all that much about music, honestly, it's really nice to both play a game and listen to music that you are directly affecting. Music that composers make is going to always be a billion times better constructed and more pleasant to listen to. But I like this. It allows some creativity and freedom. And I think this first one is my favourite, but the other two are pretty cool as well. This second one, which I don't know how to pronounce, has a much more somber mood. This is a more violin string kind of instrument we've got here. And the interesting thing about this scale is that it's not actually constructed in the same way as the previous one, because some notes are quieter and they're not in order, so you get to mess around with a whole different set of tools, which I think is an interesting way of approaching it. It's a lot more logical, having it constructed in the way the first one was, it having a scale and then having chords in a way that you can easily understand. But this one's quite fun to just mess around with. But this one's a lot more sober. As I said, it's kind of getting me down. So let's move on to the third one, which is it's a lot more fun. Especially as the visualization isn't the same type as the previous ones. In the previous ones you held down stuff and it appeared and then disappeared. But this, you actually create a thing. You create a tree. A kind of, I don't know whether it's procedurally generated, but it always seems to be different. and you can just go crazy with this. I think this is the most fun to just go nuts with. And it just sounds great. I'm trying not to talk too much because obviously the focus is on the music, and I'm a very talkative and loud person. But it's just a really nice combination of the visual elements, just bringing to life some of... I don't really know. It's just bringing to life some of what the creators intended the mood to be, because obviously this is more of a nighttime. This is a daytime tree, a blue daytime tree, I'll admit, but you know, it still sounds really good, and it allows you a lot of space to create things that's gonna sound good. This is just a really clever game, and I highly suggest that you download it from the link in the description. I'm gonna play around with this one because this is my favourite, and this is my kind of jam, this music. Probably shouldn't do that, just flashing people. Oh wait, that's not what I meant. Flashing people colours. Like flashing colours, you know what I mean. Check the link in the description to download this game on PC and Mac. If you have enjoyed my video, then please do give it a thumbs up. And if you are interested in discovering more interesting, weird, free and cool indie games, then subscribe for daily videos. And until next time, goodbye!